Hi guys, FIFA05 today with a squad review. Today I've gone to build a inform budget hybrid. Now the main reason I built this team is because I wanted to have an inform budget hybrid just to see what it's like, what players I could try out, and mainly I packed this guy in a free pack a few weeks back and I've been waiting to build a team around him and I eventually did. So I'm going to go around the team, basically go through who we've got, and I'm going to this is my first video where I'm going to try and show footage of it as I go through it, so yeah, if it don't go too well then I apologise, but this is like an experiment. And yeah, this team, when I paid for it, cost roughly 150k, but prices, some players might have gone up, some players might have gone down, so yeah, but yeah, it's roughly around under 50k. So in goal then we have Robert Zieler. He's 80 rated, currently playing for Hannover 96. From Germany. His key stats in 85 positioning, 84 reflex and 84 diving, and yeah, he costs us 14 grand. Now for his 14 grand value, I thought he was a pretty good keeper, a very good shot stopper, and in certain games he was he kept us alive in it, and he is certainly a good budget Bundesliga / German goalkeeper to use. Right back then, the guy who really shot me in this team, Peter Pekarik, 77 rated, currently playing for Hertha Berlin from Slovakia. Now this guy was, despite his medium work rates, I'd say it's more of a high because he just got up and back so much. He was an attacking threat, he was solid at the back, and you wouldn't think so. I mean, with that medium work rate, he had a 8 defending's not bad, but for 12 grand you can't go wrong with this guy. I mean, I'd happily pay that for his base card, because I did use his base card in my packs for goals and I thought it was quite good for his value, and then his inform was just really outshone him and was a player that I'd highly recommend. At right centre back when we have Neven Subotic, he's an 84 rated inform, at Borussia Dortmund from Serbia, key stats 86 defending and 82 physical, and for 14 grand he was quite good and did fit in this team nicely. I mean, he was your budget inform, solid in the air, liked coming forward, and medium is definitely not a like poor reflection, because that is exactly what he was like to use. He liked to get forward. He was when he did get forward, but it took him a while to get back. But with the holding mids I had, it wasn't a problem at all. At left centre back, we have 83 rated Naldo, who cost us 17,250 coins. His key stats, 90 defending, 83 physical and 75 pace, made an absolute animal of a defender. High medium work rate showed that I did have quite an attacking back four really, and Naldo, sort of, him and Subotic really led that, and Pekarik and Jefferson also really like to get forward. What can I say about Naldo? It's just absolutely solid, a beast, and if I ever get to use his team of season card, then I'll be ecstatic. At left back then we have Jefferson, 77 rated, playing for Sporting Lisbon from Brazil. He's he's one of the most all-rounded fullbacks I have used. I mean, I've used a lot, and for 14.5k he kind of lived up to his price tag, I suppose. I mean, high medium, I would say he's probably right, although he did like to go on a run, although he was deep at certain times. I think there was one time where one of the goals, if he only scored one, it was in that moment he got forward on a give and go run and scored an absolute worldie of a finish afterwards. But this guy, like I said, does fit in this team, as does everyone really. Now I want to talk about my right defensive mid, which is Gonzalo Castro, 81 rated, playing by Leverkusen, key stats 84 passing and 83 dribbling. Now medium work rates really don't reflect the kind of player he was, especially in the first few games. He's my furthest player forward on the pitch, and he did pop up with a few goals, and he was a good player. Although personally, if I was to use him again, I would recommend getting him in holding mid or attacking mid. But nevertheless, centre mid or attacking mid. But nevertheless, he did make a good holding mid and was a generally well-rounded player. Now this guy was very solid. Inform Fernando, Brazilian from Manchester City, key stats 84 defending and 85 physical. Medium high work rates definitely fulfilled him. I was saying earlier about Subotic, Naldo likes to go forward and runs, and Fernando just slotted in wherever. remember there are times where Peckerick or Jefferson would come in, one of the centre backs would go out wide, and Fernando just slot in the middle, and he was perfect for it. He was very solid. 63 shooting, probably deserved to be higher, because he had a good shot on him in all fairness, and was genuinely just a well-rounded player. Now this guy we have at right attacking mid is Hakan Çalhanoğlu, 79 rated for Bayer Leverkusen from Turkey. Key stats: 81 pace, 80 shot, 80 dribbling, and he also has 5-star weak foot, 4-star skills. Now this guy, I mean, I know I was playing at a right, but at times he felt like a right forward, just from the way he made his runs, and he was always an outlet option on the right, and he did like to cut in. He popped up a few nice finishes, and for 19k you can't go wrong. I think in the future, if I would like to try him out in a more central role, but nevertheless he was a good player. Now in the middle of the attacking trio we have 81 rated Rafael from Brazil, playing at Borussia Mönchengladbach. Key stats: 87 dribbling, 84 shot, and 4-star, 4-star. For 15k you can't go wrong. He's the kind of player that you'd happily play as a centre forward and a false 9, because he's someone that he wasn't a very far forward player, but once the ball was fed to him, he could do so much of it. It was ridiculous. The dribbling was ridiculous. His skills, the opportunity he had with both feet was a key aspect of his game, and made him just a deadly little centre attacking mid. Wants a lot of fouls and helped create a lot of chances. And left attacking mid then we have 83 rated Diego. Now this is a one guy I'd say I was slightly disappointed about, because I've used his base card in a hybrid. I think it was around Inform MNEK, and his base card was arguably one of the best cards I've used on FIFA this game. I think it was partly my own fault. If I had played him in the middle, he could have been insane. And don't get me wrong, he wasn't a bad player, but he just wasn't a left attacking mid. I think he would have had to play centre attacking mid or centre forward to get his true potential. But nevertheless, 88 passing, 87 dribbling, 4-star, 4-star, and for 15k is not too shabby at all. Now finally, the guy who this team is mainly built around is Inform Fernandão, 77 rated, playing for Bursaspor from Brazil. Key stats: only 83 shot and 78 physical, which doesn't seem too great, and especially with medium-low work rates. But I tell you what, he was fantastic. He was a little poacher. Once you got him on the ball, I mean, obviously it doesn't look like he was very quick, but once he's on the ball, he was very hard to get off it, and was surprisingly agile for a 6'4" slow striker. And if it fell to him within like 12 yards or half volleys or stuff like that, he was stupidly prolific. I mean, 10 goals and 4 assists in 10 games is a fantastic return rate. I only mentioned his because I've had him for first owner, so I know exactly how many. Otherwise the goal scoring records are not working for everyone else. But yeah, as you can see, some of his goals are just absolutely fantastic. And that is the end of this review. So like I said, a roughly 150k, and yeah, I will say I think the first 2 or 3 games I lost to this team, then I went on a 6-game winning streak of it in Div 5 and Div 4, and this team was just class. Anyway, I do hope you like it. If you've got any suggestions for either squad builders or player reviews, then please let me know. Thanks for watching. Please like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Twitter, check out my blogs, and I shall see you soon. Bye bye.